McQuaid hit the foot.
Just hold your ass up, baby. Let's go, come on, hit it. Hey, 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 hey. What? Yes, you won't. I bet you won't. I bet you won't. I bet you.
The kick is good. Sirloin clutch, and with 15 seconds left on the road. And what a job by Johnny Hecker to get that snap from Jake McQuaid. Hit the foot.
Just hold your ass up, baby. Let's go, come on, hit it. Hey, 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 hey. What? Yes, you won't. I bet you won't. I bet you won't. I bet you.
The kick is good. Sirloin clutch, and with 15 seconds left on the road. And what a job by Johnny Hecker to get that snap from Jake McQuaid. Hit the foot.
Just hold your ass up, baby. Let's go, come on, hit it. Hey, 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 hey. What? Yes, you won't. I bet you won't. I bet you won't. I bet you.
The kick is good. Sirloin clutch, and with 15 seconds left on the road. And what a job by Johnny Hecker to get that snap from Jake McQuaid. Hit the foot.
Just hold your ass up, baby. Let's go, come on, hit it. Hey, 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 hey. What? Yes, you won't. I bet you won't. I bet you won't. I bet you.
The kick is good. Sirloin clutch, and with 15 seconds left on the road. And what a job by Johnny Hecker to get that snap from Jake McQuaid. Hit the foot.
Just hold your ass up, baby. Let's go, come on, hit it. Hey, 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 hey. What? Yes, you won't. I bet you won't. I bet you won't. I bet you.
The kick is good. Sirloin clutch, and with 15 seconds left on the road. And what a job by Johnny Hecker to get that snap from Jake McQuaid. Hit the foot.
Hey, it's cold in here.
What's good? How y'all doing this evening?
Welcome everybody to the FILA Sports Podcast. That's the Forever I Love Atlanta Sports Podcast. Hometown guys talking hometown sports. It's your boy Coach Mario, and my co-host, the man known as the Don. What's up, man?
What's good? How y'all doing this evening? Hey, sorry about the echo. The echo is gone. Forgot to mute a mic. My bad. How y'all doing this evening? I know everybody very, very excited this evening. We just did something that a lot of people think that we were gonna do. You know, even ourselves, we kind of doubted ourselves. You know, going into this game that we weren't gonna beat those Aints. But guess what? We did it. You know, this was pretty much our. You know, this is pretty much our Super Bowl for this year. But anyway, how y'all doing this evening? 8 people in the chat. Glad y'all can join us. Hey, if y'all new to the channel, y'all already know what to do. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, share this content out with other Atlanta sports fanatics, and hit us up in the comment section. As always,
come holla
at your hometown sports podcast. All right, we got one of our hometown supporters on with us this evening, Toby D from Pound for Pound. How you doing, man?
What's up, man? We got that.
Yep, we got that dub, man. We got that dub. All right.
That's all that matters, right?
Exactly.
Yes, sir.
All right. So, Toby D, tell everybody where they can find you at, man.
And man, we're on me and JR Clark on Pound for Pound ATL. You can put in Atlanta Falcons and we'll pop up. So however you want to find us, we will pop up on YouTube. You can also find us on JR at Graham. That's GRIMM 1128 on Twitter, and me at Toby D 1991.
All right, appreciate it. And y'all already know where y'all can find us at. Y'all can find us on Twitter at FILA_SP, Instagram FILA Sports Podcast, and on Facebook FILA Sports Podcast. We also on Spotify and Google Play. We have submitted our application to iTunes, and we're waiting on a response to get us a green light to get on iTunes. So hopefully we'll hear something sometime this week. So just bear with us, you guys. Bear with us. All right. Let's go ahead and start with the show. And we're gonna get to the, everybody's, main topic for the game. We'll get to that here in a minute. Let's go ahead and run down what happened this week. Starting with the Braves. Braves, they pretty much entertained the idea of signing a starter pitcher from San Francisco, Madison Bumgarner. I think if we can pull that off and get him on the squad, that'll add to the pitching rotation that we desperately need. So we'll be keeping a lookout on that. Hopefully they can get that done, and also re-sign Josh Donaldson, because Josh Donaldson, man, he needs an extension. I think he played well for us this season. So United this week, we traded Darlington Nagbe to Columbus Crew, and we got some cash for that. I know a lot of people said that he pretty much a promising player, but hey, I guess the team saw that, hey, we can probably get somebody else and bring, I guess we got somebody in the academy, ATL United 2. That's our developmental squad. So if we got somebody on, that could come up, they'll call up and replace him, and then save money on top of that, I think it'll be fun. I think we'll be all right. So, all right, what the Hawks do, man?
Okay, Tuesday we took on San Antonio. We got the win. That was surprising. That was right after we had found out the news about Collins, which we'll talk about. We took on San Antonio. We got the win 108-100. And then Wednesday we took on the Bulls. We dropped that one 113-93. And then Friday we went out to Sacramento and we dropped that game 121-109. And we take on Portland in Portland tonight at 9 p.m. And John Collins was suspended 25 games for a supplement. Said it was something that his trainer gave him. He didn't know that was in it. He is appealing, and I've been hearing different things on the appeal. But lately, the past couple of days, some of the things I've been reading haven't been as positive about his appeal. So I'm not sure if that's going to stand up or not. But like I say, better news is, like I say, we take on Portland tonight at 9 p.m.
Yeah. All right. I'm reading some of the people in the comments. Tabitha, she said, "What's good, Tabitha? How you doing this evening?" We'll go get to y'all comments here in a second. She said, "Where's our troller Mark?"
Mark. I know, right?
Yeah, Mark said he was gonna come back Sunday for all that. Said he want all the smoke, but where he at now? Probably in the corner crying somewhere. I don't think he gonna join the show tonight. If he make an appearance, I'll be shocked.
Yeah, we don't think we're gonna hear from Mark today, Tab.
Yeah. He probably crying in the car somewhere.
Yeah. College football yesterday had a huge day in college football. Georgia taking on Missouri. They got the win 27-0. Georgia moves to 8-0.
That was a good game. That was a good game.
Oh yeah, Don was at the game.
I was there. It was freezing, man. It was freezing. It was a good experience too.
Yeah. That puts Georgia in the driver's seat to represent the SEC East in the SEC championship game, which looks like it's going to be against LSU. Georgia Tech went to Virginia yesterday, and they dropped the game 28-33. That puts Tech at 2-7.
And they almost look like they almost could have came up with an upset.
Hey man, I was just about to say, Don, the past 2 or 3 weeks, man, they've been more competitive, man. Like the player. It's showing me that the players they're not winning and they're still fighting, which is telling me they're believing in the turnaround, they're believing in the coaching, because they're not laying down. If you're watching the game, these kids are playing hard. They're playing hard down, which lets me know, that you don't play hard when you don't believe in what's going on around you. So, they've been playing hard, man. Like I say, it's just we expected it this year. Now we get to the upsetting part, Don. Georgia State, man. Georgia State, they lost to Louisiana Monroe 31-45. They dropped 6-3. That was a conference game, so any hopes that we had of Georgia State some kind of way representing the Sun Belt and their part of the Sun Belt, probably not going to happen. And then to make that worse, Don, Georgia Southern yesterday lost as well, 28-49 to Troy. So
not good for State and Southern this weekend, man.
Yeah, man. Both of them. Not that they lost to just garbage opponents, but both of those games we expecting to win. And like I said, we had a chance to challenge. Not a good day for neither program, man. Georgia State and Georgia Southern, and they both gave up a ton of rushing yards yesterday. Kennesaw State, they did get the win 38-35 over Campbell, but they're still sitting behind Monmouth in the conference standing. So they knocked off Campbell, but Monmouth is still undefeated in conference play. But Kennesaw State did get the win yesterday. And on better news, Valdosta State, they got a win 26-21 over West Florida on yesterday, and that is going to make Valdosta State the de facto Gulf South champions. So they'll be back-to-back champions this year. So congratulations to Valdosta State.
Yeah, and they almost lost that game too. Look, that's like one of their closest games this season.
Yeah, well, like I said, West Florida isn't. They were like one of the toughest team they were gonna play in conference. So it was they got up. They were up like 26-7, and then the West Florida just started coming back, but they held on. So they are the champions. But man, Georgia State and Georgia Southern both hurt my feelings, man. Both hurt my feelings.
Who you telling?
Definitely wasn't expecting both of them to lose.
Yeah, let's go in the chat real quick before we start get into the main topic.
All right, what's going on, everybody? Thanks for joining us. We have Kojak join us. Thanks, Kojak. He said this game hurt their soul. Yes, it did. Tab, hey, how you doing, Tab? Tab joined us. And Tab said, "We that rise up."
It sure is, man.
Camise Jackson said, "The big girl in blue was getting it." Yeah, that big girl in blue, that's mine.
I wonder where she at now, man. I wonder where she at right now.
Frying chicken. Somewhere frying chicken. You know she's somewhere frying chicken.
Man, she ain't frying no chicken. She probably going to grab some chicken somewhere.
She grabbed it right out the pot with no glove in there. Right out the grease. And Mad Mike joined. What's going on, Mad Mike?
What's good, Mad Mike?
And King Quest joined. He said he heard Cam Jordan was calling the rookie O-lineman fresh meat like he was in jail. Looks like they were vegan today.
Yeah. Oh, man. Caleb McGarry, like, manhandled Cam all game long. Cam didn't really make an impact till they moved him to the left side of the line, because it was a couple of snaps they moved him to the left side to try to see if they can get pressure that way. But yeah, man, I know I mentioned this I believe on the show last week, that don't be surprised Caleb McGarry dominates Cam Jordan. You know, so shouts out to Caleb McGarry. Go ahead.
And Kojak said this is our Super Bowl.
Yep. And Thanksgiving game. We got Thanksgiving game too. So hey, we gotta pack the stadium, be loud, come early. You know.
Yeah. And Sarge joined. What's going on, Sarge? He said, "Are we a different team?" Hey, at least today we were, right? We got to do it week by week, but at least today we're a different team. He said they lit over there, and he got family in New Orleans, and they muted their phones.
Oh yeah, they on hush mode now, man. They talking all that noise, but nowhere to be found after the end of the game.
What's up, I-20 Eric? Go dog, woo woo woo, sick 'em. And then Tab said, "Where's our troller?" Yeah, we don't think we're gonna see Mark today. And Sarge said, "Dogs will beat LSU for the SEC championship." Yeah, we're gonna do it, Sarge. Of course, we'll talk about that. Yeah, not probably today, but of course we'll talk about that. And Tab agrees that they will, and Mike agrees that they will. And Eric said Georgia got their third shutout of the year. And just real quick. You guys know that Georgia, well, if you didn't know, Georgia hasn't given up a rushing touchdown this year. There are I think there are 633 NCAA schools when you add up Division 1, 2, and 3. Out of all 633 schools, all divisions, not one other team has given up 0 touchdowns. And this past weekend, you had 2 teams that had given up 2 touchdowns. One of them gave up 1. So nobody else playing NCAA football has given up 0 rushing touchdowns this year. So that's crazy. That's an astounding stat. If you want to go look at more of that, where were we? King Quest said, "Where were that sugary Saints fan?" Yeah, with no, he wanted to take down.
Yeah, he wanted me to take my shirt off and all that stuff. Talking about, let me see what you got up under there, stuff like, bro, your line, and you need to go to the barbershop. Come on, man. Yeah.
What's going on, Dakota? Dakota said he hates New Orleans. And Martha, what's going on, Martha Clark? He said everybody happy because the Falcons who won the game. Big hoop to do for them. Big. Hold on, Martha. Are you clowning or are you saying?
No. She's saying that was a good game for the Falcons.
Okay. All right. And I was about to say, hold on, I thought she was a Falcons fan. Yeah. And Lex on 6, what's going on, Lex? He said Aints never stand up and take their licks after a loss. They some cootie cats. And later on, they gonna bring up some personal and get into some personal Twitter beef with something instead of just joshing about the game. And hey, what's up, Nicholas? What's going on? And Tab said the bowl is showed up and showed out. So what's up, man? What y'all think about the game, Don? What you think?
All right, so let's go over the statistics. All right, we won the game.
John?
Can you hear me?
He must. Yeah. What's up, Toby? You can hear me, right?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, I can hear you too. Can you hear me?
Okay, I can now. I couldn't.
All right, dude, you tripping? I'm saying, like, let's go over the statistics of the game. So won the game 26-9. Matt Ryan threw for 20 passes, out of 35, 182 yards, 2 touchdowns. He threw 1 interception. Brian Hill pretty much carried the load on the ground. 20 carries, 61 yards. 10. He also had 10 receiving yards and 1 receiving touchdown. Young Waku. Everybody call him Young Hoku, but it's Young Waku. He went 4 for 4 in field goals. That's good in that department. This is a stat that we really need to be looking at for this game and how dominant our defense was. Defense held New Orleans to 9 points. They did not score a touchdown in this game. So, what's your thoughts on that, Toby D?
Number 97, ready good. He about manhandled the offensive line with double teams, triple teams all day by himself, pretty much. I know they had like 6 sacks today, but Grady Jarrett was very dominant and showed why he was worth the money that we gave him before the season started.
Okay. Coach?
Okay. Hey, can't disagree there. Grady played like a man, and we saw with Grady getting some push. We saw Campbell loop and get a sack. We saw Beasley get sacks. We saw who was that? Claiborne get sacks. But like you said, I think it was based on Grady Jarrett getting a good push in the middle. Definitely agree with that, Toby.
Mm-hmm. So they made this move. They made some moves last week when we talked about Raheem Morris going back to coach the DBs, and we also found out today that Jeff Ulrich, who's the linebackers coach for the Falcons, he is now the de facto defensive coordinator for the team. And you can see by just making those moves how well our defense played today. I know I mentioned this too on the show last time we had Mad Mike and all those guys on, that Raheem Morris is going to be having Raheem Morris as a DB's coach. The DB is going to play way better under him. And look what happened today.
Yeah,
just saying. And we didn't really play that much cover 3. We played a lot of man.
We played a lot of man.
A lot of man.
We played a lot of man with 2 over. A lot of man underneath or man inside. Yeah, it looks like a few times we played a lot of man zone. We were definitely manning up inside. And like the one play you saw Sheffield make, you saw that he bracketed the receiver. You saw him take the outside shoulder of the receiver and give KZ the inside. I mean, that's better communication. That's bracketing the receiver, better coverage. You know what I'm saying? I definitely noticed that.
Yeah. I'm saying, like, if you put these guys in a position to succeed, this defense can go far, man. We have the DBs that can play man. Why they was playing cover 3, why they were playing zone so much, I don't know. I just don't understand. So I guess Jeff Ulrich, he just said, hey, we just go, and then, you already know the type of coach that Raheem Morris is. He like to play a lot of cover 2 man. That goes back to, that Tampa 2 type defense when I keep forgetting the names, man. Tony Dungy and
Monty Kiffin.
Monty Kiffin used to play. Yep.
Yeah. Lane's dad.
Yep. So hey, right now we at 2-7. I know a lot of people. Some people, it's not a lot of people. It's a minority group of people who just want us to just lose all the game so we can just tank and get players. Like we already mentioned that before, man. Ain't nobody trying to tank for what. So, all right. Next topic, Vic Beasley. I know we mentioned him a little bit, but he got a sack and a half. It's kind of funny though, because Vic, everybody coming into this game, just this game alone, they matched their sack rate from the first half of the season. They matched. Everybody matched their sack. Like,
only person didn't get one was Debo, but I don't remember seeing Debo blitz much. You know what I'm saying? I remember seeing Debo in coverage much, so I don't remember seeing us bring pressure with Debo. You saw us a couple times. You saw a few times. Campbell basically lined up as the over-under linebacker, however you want to view it, the outside linebacker on the line of scrimmage, defensive end, whatever you want to call it. But we hadn't seen Campbell line up and blitz or bring pressure from there as much. We've seen him line up there over tight ends, but today I saw him line up and come today and come towards quarterback, and I hadn't seen him. Don't remember him doing that as much.
I'm gonna read something off Next Gen Stats. It says the Atlanta Falcons pass rush was too much for Drew Brees and the Saints O-line, generating pressure on 35% of dropbacks. All right. And it said entering Week 10, the Falcons ranked 31st in team pressure rate, 19%, while the Saints allowed the 4th lowest pressure rate, 22%.
Great. The Atlanta Falcons played on defense and inspired football today. You can tell that there was a difference in the energy Raheem Morris is part of the responsible for that because of the energy that he brings. Which is one of the things I like about Raheem Morris is because he brings that energy. His slogan was younger when he was with the Tampa Bay Bucks, building that young team, and he just comes with that. Jeff Albrecht the same way. We all thought that at some point Jeff Albrecht would be in line next to be the play caller for the defense, and it's an unfortunate situation, but he took full advantage of that today, of calling that defense.
Yeah. All right. And yeah, like we said, with Grady Jarrett got 2.5 sacks today. Campbell, he played way better today. Way better.
He had a sack and a tackle for loss in the first quarter, right?
Sack, tackle for loss. He had some pass breakups too.
Mm-hmm.
So what you guys think on Campbell improving in this game? Toby D.
I was happy to see the Campbell on the field and not the Tweeden Campbell. He played a lot better today, and I think part of that was because Jeff Albrecht and Dan Quinn in this bye went back to what they do best. You saw a lot of twists and stunts today, and I think that really helped Devondre Campbell's play as well to be able to defend better against the tight ends they on Cook. And the running backs and stuff like that, it really helped the back end out. So you needed to see us get back to the basics, and that's what Dan Quinn allowed today with Jeff Albrecht calling it.
All right.
So I was happy with Devondre Campbell.
Yeah. All right, guys, there's 27 people in the chat, only 9 likes. Guys, y'all blow up that like button for us, please. We appreciate it. Coach, go into the chat real quick, man.
All right, where we end off? Right here. What's going on, BP Football Talk? He said, nice to see the defense show up today. And Kojak said, Hill did great. Think we'll ever see Quadri since Freeman getting hurt. Yeah, we know Quadri was active today. I thought he was going to get a carrier too as well.
I was kind of disappointed I didn't see Olsen out there, man.
I saw him on the sideline one time.
Yeah. But Hill did, man. Hill played well, man. He was moving piles, all that, man. So. And
Justin said, we that baby. Saints are trash. They're going to take it to the court again. And we beat them down. They're going to find some charges to bring it up. You're right.
Oh, man. Yep.
Dakota said, can't win to win Super Bowl next year. I hope they don't fire Dan Quinn. We're going to touch on that in a second, Dakota.
Yeah.
Eric said, Young Ho Quay also saved a touchdown on the kickoff return. He did.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah. And I don't know how to pronounce your first name, Yusuke Knight. Good work and win for the Falcons today.
Let's talk about Koo for a minute. And I know a lot of people, they was, upset about us bringing him in, saying that, oh wait, look at what he did with the Chargers. He missed a lot of kicks with the Chargers. And we try to tell people. I said, if y'all paid attention to the Atlanta Legends, the short-lived AAF league, the man was kicking. He was making all his kicks. Remember that, Coach?
Yeah, it's something with kickers. Like I don't know what make kickers successful one place and not successful at the other place. You'll think maybe it's the climate, maybe it's the type of field. I don't know, whatever. But with the AFL, he was really good with the Legends.
Exactly. Like he was good, and I know when news broke out that he was wearing number 7, everybody just lost their minds. Oh, why he wearing that number? That number, number 7 is not retired. All right,
and shouldn't be.
Number 7 is not retired. Vic number is not retired. All right, he's not in the Ring of Honor, and I don't know if he will be in the Ring of Honor. But I'm not even going to touch that topic tonight. But it's just
I know, right?
It's just a number, you guys. It's just a number.
I don't have a problem with it at all.
Well, I'll put it this way. He represented that number today.
Yep.
Hitting all of your field goal kicks, including that 47, 48-yarder. It looks like it was going to kind of, slide over further to the left, but it stayed in there.
Like this much. Like this much. It hit it like it made it in just by a hair.
Yeah. But he had plenty footing though, so it shows me he can kick, a 50-plus yarder if need be.
Yeah. think he like far as like because he went to Southern. I think he leads the school records in field goal kicks. So, all right, keep going in the chat, Coach.
All right, Lex said Caleb McGarry put Cam Jordan in the torture chamber. Yeah, it was Cam was pretty quiet today. Yeah, Cam was pretty quiet, especially because he normally terrorizes us. So what Cam is he shows up for 2 sacks against the Falcons, right? He 2 sacks when he step in the building against us normally, and a ball batted down. So what? He definitely didn't do what he normally does to us. And BP Football said, "Do we know the extent of Freeman's injury yet? Time frame on what he might miss? I don't know yet.
We probably won't know anything till tomorrow.
Yeah, so so I didn't hear anything yet." And Tab said Grady was worth every dime. Is worth. We know what you meant, Tab. Dakota said if Matt wasn't missing kicks, we would have been in the last 2 games. No disrespect to Matt Bryant. I'm not mad at Matt Bryant as well. I'm 41 years old. I'm sorry. I know your body slows down. As much as I want to think I'm 41, I can't do some of the things I did at 31. I work out, I lift weights, I work out all the time. Nope. Some things I just can't do it anymore. So I love Matt Bryant, but age gonna catch up to everybody. I don't care who you are.
Not me.
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, go. Oh, I'm sorry. Hey, everybody.
No. We're not about to do that.
Oh, all right. Wishes. I ain't gonna do it, but they already heard what I was about to do anyway. Yeah, they heard what I was about to do. Yeah. Oh, all right. Let me see. Where were we? Okay. Tab said 6 sacks today. Are you kidding? My love, Falcons. Dakota said he hope we go hit on Carolina. What's up, Trav? He said we should have brought you on today to apologize to our fans. I know, Trav. We all said we was gonna lose. So I said we was gonna lose. It was what's the name said we was gonna win the other day? We had on
Mike.
Yeah, but he wasn't the one. What's the name? He said we was gonna win. The glasses. The other guy we had on. God, I feel so bad. I can't think of his name now. He did say we would win.
Good glasses.
No, who we had on the other day? The other guy who does his YouTube channel, Don.
Oh, you talking about CC Ryder? CC Ryder.
CC. I'm sorry.
CC Ryder. Yeah.
I'm sorry, CC.
And shouts out to CC Ryder because he did say we was gonna go in there and like beat him. Like if we said like, huh, like. Now I said that the game might be close, but you said it's gonna be a blowout. Okay,
yeah.
But
CC,
Shouts out to CC Ryder, man.
Yep, and Eric said Twitter. I'm sorry. Campbell like a new player today. Yeah, he did. Mad Mike said yo, and Mad Mike said nice coaching all around today. Definitely. And Kami said, "What up, fellas? This is Rock from What's Up Falcons." Oh, what's up, Rock? Okay,
what's good, man? How you doing?
Okay. That's his name on here is Kamis Jackson, but that's Rock. Okay. What's up, Rock?
That's good.
And Nicholas going those on Nicholas McCray. He said, "Rise up, new season, underdog time." Love you, Mad Mike. Nicholas said, and Lex said, Joseph Martinez, number 7, might get retired before Vicks.
That's true.
Hey, that'd be a good discussion. Hey, that'd be a good Twitter discussion, Lex.
It's not even a discussion. We know who brought the championship to the city. Enough said.
Yeah.
Like,
and Tab said he can keep 7. I feel the same way, Tab. I mean, 7 isn't retired, like, you know. And Pepper 526. What's going on, Pepper? He said, unless you're Vince Carter. I ain't understand the reference, Pepper. Unless you're Vince Carter, I ain't understand what you're referencing. And that catches us up in the chat.
All right. So, Jeff Ulrich, defensive coordinator. So, what you guys think we're going to see out of him for the remainder of the season? Because he's going to be DC pretty much going all the way up to the end of the season. So, what's y'all thoughts?
I was impressed today. You know, obviously, how could you not be holding the Saints without a touchdown, who holds Drew Brees without a touchdown? But I'm not going to get too excited. You know what I'm saying? We still, you know, like, it's still a ton of skepticism in me. So come out and show me several more games before I buy in. You know, I'm not getting fooled.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing, though. All right, Saints got exposed. Anytime we play them, even if we lose, we don't lose horribly against them. We really don't. Like it normally be a close game. Today it wasn't close. Let's call a spade a spade. It wasn't close. We exposed them today. We ran the ball well. We kept Drew Brees and them on the sidelines. All right, and our defense came to play.
Yep.
So, and we put a lot of pressure on Drew Brees, and you already know when you keep hitting Drew Brees, he ain't gonna be good for the rest of the game.
Any QB, yeah.
Yeah, but we seen Matt Ryan though, man, under pressure. Matt Ryan, he'll still go at it, man. Like Drew Brees is just like he's very, he can, when you hit him a couple of times, it just up here, man, it just loses it, man. He started making mistakes, overthrowing receivers. You seen all that happen today.
Yeah. What you think, Toby, about the defense today?
Good news about Jeff Albert is you don't know his tendencies yet. I think that played a huge part in the Saints and Sean Payton and Drew Brees not knowing what Jeff Albert was going to bring to the table. 4 quarters is not enough time to figure tendencies out, unfortunately, for them in this game. I think it finally was a great move for Dan Quinn to make that move. That is great coaching decision to get out of your own way and allow the shift to go to Jeff Albert calling the defense. So I would like to see what we look like against the Saints Thanksgiving. Now that they've seen and got at least, and probably will have another game of Jeff Albert calling defense next week before we play them again.
Yeah, I could definitely agree with that, because there were a couple times that Drew just looked confused with where to go to the ball, or his pre-snap read, it wasn't there at all. You saw him pumping like, man, he didn't have what he thought he was gonna have, and I would definitely allude to that, Toby, that what they seen on tape and what they expected to see, they didn't see today, so that caused some confusion. That's a good take right there.
And at the end of the game, let me bring this up too. At the end of the game, this is why I don't like Sean Payton, man. He's a sore loser. Like at the end of the day, really trying to get in and score a touchdown. Like the game is over with. The game is over with. And at the end of the last couple of seconds, Mike Thomas, he tried to get in, and guess who stopped him?
Yeah.
Guess who stopped him?
It was a combination.
Man, it was one person, man. It was Vic Beasley, man. Come on now. Come on, coach, man. Come on, coach. Come on, coach. Give me Beasley's credit, man.
I didn't remember who made the tackle. I wasn't trying to discredit Vic Beasley. I didn't remember who made the tackle. That's fine. I wasn't trying to discredit the man.
Okay.
I really didn't. I just remember Rico diving across and hitting him, but somebody else had pulled him down. I didn't know who it was.
Well, no. It was he was down on the 1 yard line.
Yeah, like somebody pulled him down, and Rico was diving across to hit him, and somebody had already pulled him down. I just didn't remember who the person was.
Yeah, because he made that. Because only thing he did, he touched his shoulder because his body was already down, so he just rubbed the shoulder, and that was the end of the game.
But you got to think. What we have to realize too. Scoring a touchdown there, or getting the extra catch. Charles Davis even said it. Getting the catch there, scoring a touchdown there, that could be another $1,000, $1,500 on somebody else's paycheck. So we think it don't mean nothing, but it's other guys on Tuesday when they get their paycheck, it could mean something on their paycheck. So,
but it's I get it, man. But still, I get it, man. But still, man, the game is over with.
Yeah, we think that, but they still think about that direct deposit.
It's a pride thing at this point, y'all. I mean, that's why I always call Sean Payton arrogant, because the arrogant nature came out when they were trying to get their touchdown with the last 2 seconds left when they threw the ball to Thomas in the first place. I'm glad we stopped him, basically shut his mouth up. So I'm excited that we did not allow that score, and that makes it even better and more confidence. Only allowing this team to score 3 field goals essentially in this game. That's a huge confidence booster.
Yeah.
Somebody in the chat just said, I was gonna bring that up too. Kojak said Sean Payton trying to save face. We just ruined his engagement tonight. He proposed. Oh well. Hey, we gave you a gift. We gave you a gift of humble pie. Gave you a gift of humble pie. And I'm just gonna be honest. I know a lot of people gonna say I'm hating or whatever, but I really think that they should go ahead and play Teddy Bridgewater, man. Because when he was playing, man, they was undefeated. They was undefeated. They was doing good. Like Drew Brees just did not. I'm just gonna be honest. He did not look good today. He did not look good today.
Yeah, he didn't play bad last week though.
They didn't play last week. They was on the bye week.
Well, the week before, his first game back, his first game back, he didn't look bad.
Yeah,
you know. I was wondering that too, though.
His arm, you could tell his arm strength is not there anymore, man. Like he doesn't it's not there anymore.
Oh, definitely, because Drew Brees made a living when he first got with the Saints. He made a living throwing the ball on a line 20, 25 yards down the seam route, man. He would throw that seam route, and I mean, he had so much zip on the ball that man, it was just it was so hard to stop, and he can't make that throw anymore. That's the throw that made him famous. That's the throw that really made his career when he got to New Orleans, and he can't make that throw anymore. He can't make it anymore.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Mark. Oh, here you go. Here this man go. Oh, we thought you done in the car crying or something. He's talking about some when we shot ourselves in the foot, Drew Brees, Jen, but we should be okay.
Hey, that's big of you to join us, though.
Yeah, I'm glad.
Yeah, that's big of you to join, Mark.
We had the Dragon Balls. He was doing in the chat.
But we told him the other day he was giving it out, and I could joke with him because at least he can dish it out and he can take it too. So that's what's up.
Yeah.
All right. So one more question before we end the chat. Will this game save Dan Quinn's job in Atlanta? All right. Starting with you, Toby D.
No, but a few more like that, I believe will. And if this is the answer that he came up with today with the coaching changes, switches, that looks like it got that team inspired to want to play today. If they continue this, I think a few more games will hold his job for him. I believe.
Yeah. Go ahead, Coach.
Like Toby D, I think we will have to see this play today become consistent throughout the rest of the year. I think so, but we have to wait and see. I mean, if we're gonna play like this the rest of the season, yeah, but ask me 4 or 5 games from now, I have a better answer.
Here's my take on that. All right. If we somehow run the table, I know a lot of people say that, we go 9-7, we make a playoff berth, and we try to go deep in the playoffs, that's the only way I think Dan Quinn is going to be back next season. If it's anything less than that, 8-8, not making the playoffs, because we know 8-8 is not going to get you in the playoffs. We don't even if we go 9-7, that's not even a guarantee.
You already got teams with 7-8 wins in the NFC.
Exactly. So the thing. Here's the thing. I feel like they already done made the moves and changes, and this is the front office staff. And this is when I mean by front office staff, I'm not talking about Thomas Dimitroff. Dimitroff, we know he's gone. They just saving face and that going to announce his resignation at the end of the season. I really think Rich McKay is making all these moves. We know he's the president of the team, but I'm pretty sure he's having GM duties now, figuring out what the team needs to do in order to try to do something this season. So, like I said, if it's anything short of 9-7, Dan Quinn is not going to be back next season. Coach,
that even right there though, if we were to finish 9-7, I mean that still would kind of be like upsetting, because it would be like, why the hell did you get to 1-7 if you why didn't you find this when we were 1-4? Why didn't you find this when we were so That's still kind of what upset me. Like, why did you have to get to dire straits before you found it? I'm happy you found it, but I think it's a wrap. Like you do, I think it's a wrap. I don't see him saving his job.
Yeah. But coach, just like you said, essentially that's what we're thinking now. Like when we saw the game today, we're looking like, what the hell? Why didn't they do this at the beginning? People trying to tell me that we don't have the talent that we thought we had. That's a lie. The talent is there. It's the play calling that was.
Yeah, it's the coaching. It's the coaching. It's the coaching. It's the coaching. And Matt Mike he in the chat too. You know, we all agreed that coaching matters in this league. And if you don't have the right play callers on the sideline telling these players what they need to do, hey, they're not gonna look good. Look at let's use Campbell for example. Campbell been trash all season long. And all of a sudden today, this man looked like a doggone decent player today. That goes towards coaching, man. It's just like you just don't wake up overnight and just forget how to play football or learn to play football. These guys know how to play football. It's just putting them in the best situation to succeed. I think when Dan Quinn was doing that, I think it just did not work out. I think the problem, I'm just assuming he was trying to balance head coaching and defensive coordinator, and it just didn't work out. So I'm pretty sure he's gonna die on that hill.
Yeah, I mean, I will say this. I know I talked a lot about on JR and my show about Dan Quinn being gone, but I was excited for him today. Because for the first time, you saw him get really excited with what he sees this defense could be. He just wasn't able to bring it out of him. But they showed today what he always wanted to see and what he wanted us to see, what pisses you off on one aspect of it, and then it excites you on the other because you know the team has talent, man. You know the team has talent.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right, let's go ahead.
So if y'all didn't know, Mark joined. For y'all here talking about Mark, he's joined us in the chat. He's a Saints fan. He joined us last week, and he was trolling us big, and we had a lot of fun last week going back and forth. And he's joined us in the chat now. Dakota said.
Who said? Hold on, Mark. Who said winning the division? Ain't nobody said nothing about winning the. We said making the playoffs. You can make the playoffs without winning the division, Mark. Come on now.
Yeah, I do think y'all will win the division, Mark. You said y'all humble yourselves today. Yeah, I believe y'all will win the division, Mark. Look. Don't be trying to get no sympathy. We talking about today. We ain't talking about y'all win the division. We talking about what happened today. Don't be trying to bring up other stuff. He trying to bring up something else done to get some wins. We talking about what happened today.
You just worry about telling your fans to wake their hands up instead of falling asleep during the game. That's all you need to worry about doing.
Exactly.
And Dakota said he think the Saints are good. He just don't see you guys winning the title today. And Lex said if Quinn goes 5-3 or better for the second half, he might keep his job. You know, that'll be debatable, Lex. Certainly be debatable. Tab said she think Breeze knew that if he didn't come back when he did, Teddy B would take his job.
Yep.
That's interesting, Tab.
Yep.
That's real interesting, Tab. Yeah, and Trav said, big up to all my haters, Don will know what he's talking about.
Oh yeah, the meme he had posted on his Twitter account.
And Lex said playoffs in his Jim Mora voice.
Yeah.
And look, there you go, there go Mark trolling to my Falcons talking playoffs. Look, we'll be happy to keep y'all out or to put y'all in the wild card, Mark, or to keep y'all from having home field advantage.
Yeah, and the past couple of times y'all been in the playoffs. What happened to y'all in the playoffs? Please let me know.
And skills joined us. That's Brian, right?
No, that's Brazilian.
Brazilian. Okay, what's going on, Brazilian? And Mark said we're gonna split the series with y'all. You know, a lot of times we do split the series. So
man, no, no, we cannot lose Thanksgiving. I'm sorry. We gotta win that game, man. We gotta win that game. I'm sorry.
King Quest said he heard people left the dome after the third quarter, and Dakota said give him one more season. I'm pretty sure he's talking about Dan Quinn. And Mark said no, he heard wrong that people didn't leave it. And Eric said he agrees with me that he just wondered what took Dan too long to make the adjustments. Or Eric, maybe he was trying, and maybe he just got it right. You know, maybe he was trying to do it before, and maybe was making adjustments, just maybe didn't make the right ones. Eric, I don't know. And Tab said if we finish the season playing like we did today, she'd be sold. and Mark said that's why some Falcons fans he can't rock with. Why not, Mark? He said y'all beat the Saints and y'all talking about winning the division. We got big dreams after beating y'all, huh, Mark? And Mad Mike said being head coach and coordinator is extremely difficult. Bill Belichick is no longer play caller on defense. It's his son. Yeah, it's too many hats to wear.
Yep.
And CD joined us. What's going on, CD? He said, I totally agree. I was happy to see DQ happy. And Tab said, Mark, get out of here. And 6 said, not saying Dan should keep his job, but blank might cut him some slack.
Man, I don't see that happening, man. I don't see that happening. Yeah. You know, look. Here's the thing. And LaTravis brought this up too earlier today. Remember, Mike Smith, like we can never sweep the Saints in the season. Yeah. But guess what? That his last season, he swept the Saints. Mm-hmm.
So,
but we went 6-10 that year. Yeah, he still got fired.
So that's what DQ gonna do.
Hey, look, man, we know Arthur Blank, man. He tried to give people chances, but he had a chance last year. You had a chance. Matter of fact, you had a chance in 2017 to go back to the Super Bowl and try to rewrite the wrongs, and we didn't do that. 2018 season, we had injuries, but hey, the other teams had injuries too, and they limp in the playoffs. And some teams limp in the Super Bowl. And then this season, just a disaster. So, like I said, I don't really see him coming back. And for people who agreeing, saying that Thomas Dimitroff is going to be retained, no, that's not happening either. Dimitroff's gone. So,
yep. Brazilian said Dan Quinn can jump off the Golden Gate Bridge. He didn't make adjustments. He quit calling plays. He said, that ain't an adjustment, huh? He quit. Mm-hmm. I feel you, Brazilian. It's a thin line, huh? Realizing adjustment or realizing I ain't doing good enough. Huh? Yep. I guess you can make an argument either way, Brazilian. I see where you're going with that, definitely. And Nicholas said, rise up. The divisions could be up for grabs. And that Georgia boy finally joined us. Going on, DGB. And that's caught up, done.
All right. I guess that's everything.
So let's do this then. What are you expecting to see the next few weeks? I'll start with you, Don. What are you expecting to see? Let's end with this. What are you expecting to see the next few weeks?
I know I'm gonna sound corny when I say this, and I'm gonna take this from Mike Smith quote from the 2014 season. Right now, we 1-0.
That's all.
So we take one game at a time right now. We 1-0. And for everybody who's against us winning games and saying that we just need to tank for Chase Young or tank for whatever player that somebody even said tank for Jake Fromm. I'm not gonna entertain that mess. I ain't even gonna mention the person's name. So but we 1-0. Next week we got to go to Carolina and play the Panthers. So I don't expect anything less from what we did this week. We need to keep the same energy and go to Carolina and get another dub.
Yeah. I asked the question, but I feel this. I'll let you in, Toby. But I feel the same way, Don. Like I have no idea what they expect, so I'm just going next Sunday see what we do. Yep, I don't have any expectations. So, yeah, what you think, Toby?
I don't expect anything because it's not my job. I'm gonna lose. It's Dan Quinn that has to have the expectations. So, with that being said, I just sit back and watch freely and just see if he's going to be able to fight for his job. And I think Arthur Blank is giving him that opportunity. Today was a great start in doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So saying like, yeah, we all in agreement. Just sit back and wait.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, I see the comments coming in. Yeah, somebody said Jake Fromm. Like Jake Fromm's a good quarterback. Jake Fromm is a good quarterback, but come on now, we got Matt Ryan. Like, no, we're not. Look, we don't need to address quarterback position. We need to address the D line and O line. That's it. D line and O line, and then. Yeah, we can draft one linebacker and bring in some veteran linebackers to help that linebacking core. That's all we really need. So, but I guess that's everything. Toby D, one more time, man. Let everybody know who you are and plug your information.
All right, man. Hey, man, I appreciate you guys bringing me on, man. I know it's been a while since I've been on the show, man, but I really do appreciate that. With that being said, man, you can hit me and JR Clark up. At Pound for Pound ATL on YouTube, also on Twitter. JR is at GRIMM1128. That's at Grim1128, and I'm Toby D 1991.
All right. Appreciate you coming on, Toby D. Appreciate you coming on.
Appreciate y'all, man. Thank you.
All right. And everybody in the chat, I know we had up to 29 people in the chat. And look, it's 26 people right now, 17 likes. And guys, if you haven't hit that like button, please hit that like button for us. We appreciate it. On that note, y'all already know what y'all need to do if y'all are hearing this video at a later time. You know, if you have any questions, hit us up in the comment section. We will get with y'all comments. Hopefully within 24 hours or less. So if you're new to the channel though, you already know, hit that subscribe button. Also hit that like button. Share this content out with other Atlanta sports fanatics. As always,
come holla
at your hometown sports podcast. We'll be back.
Big.
Go ahead. What you say?
My son just showed me some great news on his phone. That's why I'm smiling big.
Oh, okay. What Stevenson going to state?
Well, no, he just got another offer. That's what it was. Yeah. I ain't gonna say who yet. Yeah, but
good. Hopefully it's Michigan.
Nah, it wouldn't. It wouldn't. If you guessed it right, I would have said yes, but no, that ain't right.
Okay. All right.
Not that big. We wish.
Speaking of colleges, we will be back this Wednesday to preview the Auburn and Georgia game. We got Shay Brenneman, I think that's her last name, from the Auburn SB Nation. She'll come on and preview the game with us. So join us this Wednesday at our regular time, 9 p.m. to episode of Rivalry Week. You do not want to miss this one, because if UGA can pass through Auburn, we should be good and getting into the SEC championship game.
Yeah.
So
we'll have a lot of talk. We'll have a lot of talk Wednesday. Make sure y'all join us. I told Eric, we're gonna have to get you on a Wednesday show too, man, to talk some football.
Look. He coming on when we do the Tech versus UGA. I already told him coming on. He already said back in July when I asked him, he said he coming on. But we may have a little show, a little college show that just sit back and just talk about just all our college teams, and everything, and bring some fans on to talk to. So
we definitely got to have DGB on. DGB, that Georgia boy, we got to have him on, and we definitely got to have JF on if they want to come on. DGB, hit us up and let us know what game or when you'd like to come on to DGB.
Yeah. All right. Oh Lord, here go Mark with the LSU stuff.
Get out of here! All right, when we get to the SEC championship, you gotta wait, Mark. SEC championship game is the first weekend in December, so around Thanksgiving we'll start talking about that, Mark. He just want to troll about everything. Y'all get a baseball team, Mark. How about that?
He probably a Braves fan. You know how the New Orleans people they Braves fans.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
All right. All right. So glad y'all could join us. glad y'all could join us this evening, y'all. Everybody in the chat, appreciate the love. On that note, we'll see y'all later. Y'all have a great evening. Enjoy yourselves.